So here we are talking about the power of simplicity, right? That KISS method. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Being mindful of what do I need to let go of, and less is in fact more. So you've now entered into your physically fit room. So I think this is brilliant, this quote. Let me share it. The ability to simplify means to eliminate the unnecessary so that the necessary may speak. Hans Hoffman. So when I'm thinking about simplicity for you as a leader, as a team member, what is it that you need to do physically in order to keep it simple? So look through your lens of simplicity. So is it that, like, some people are very organized and they say, like, on Friday is my cleanup day. I always clean up my office on Friday, whether it's a home office, whether it's, in the physical building of an office space. But that's what they do. They keep it simple so that they can be greeted on Monday morning with a nice clean office. It could be that simple. Other ways to simplify your life as a leader or as a team member could be, do we really need to have this meeting? Do we physically have to have this meeting? Is it that necessary? Or can it be go into an email feed or, perhaps where your team connect online? So that's the key here, is we need to start taking that step back to say, where can we simplify some things? Right? Now that we're a little bit more relaxed, and sometimes there's barbecue Fridays happening at the office, or, you're bringing in popsicles, or it's just a lighter time for all of us, right? Our underwear gets much looser during the summertime. There's something about the light. There's something about being outside that's very, very precious. So what if you looked at your world in your professional life and say, what is it that I need to keep simple physically? It could be as simple as the tasks in which you engage in. Maybe you don't raise your hand so much at that next meeting, because we know sometimes when we raise our hand, we're the ones that get tasked with the job. So maybe it's a matter of allowing yourself to take a break and not feel like you have to always be the one contributing at a high speed or high level, right? Sometimes we need to just take that step back. I'm all about that grace, right? So ask yourself. So I'm asking really more about some physical things, about maybe less meetings. Maybe it's going to be, cleaning up the office, maybe having less clutter. Maybe it's keeping it simple by simply saying, you know what, I don't need to do so many things here in this particular area. I'm trying to be so thorough, but the truth of it is it's not working. Sometimes I think that's the other thing. I'm a big, huge fan of paying attention to our patterns. People are in a different space. So if you're supervising someone in the summertime, it's just a different kind of energy that we're all experiencing. So maybe we can connect less, or maybe we need to connect more. But just taking that time to think about, how do I keep things a little bit more simple? Can I combine some things so that therefore I'm not feeling overwhelmed? From a personal perspective, it may be, what can I do less of at home? Maybe there's some things. Maybe I can get a student in to do some chores for me. Maybe do the gardening, pull the weeds. Maybe there's some things that you haven't got to, but you're renting space up here. So how great would that feel? In this very moment, I've hired someone who, welcomes the money and is a very hard worker, and she's out there gardening for me, and she might even do some housework for me. So it's a win-win for us both. So I'm a huge fan of, how do I keep it simple so that I'm not on edge thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do it all. So keep thinking from that perspective, from that lens of, how do I keep this simple? Have yourself a beautiful day. Remember, you are a powerhouse.